Hello everyone, how are you guys doing today? So, I want to talk about an issue that I wanted to do yesterday, but since I got home from school, I was really tired. I didn't have a chance to, didn't feel like doing this video, so I took a nap and had time for myself yesterday throughout the rest of the day. But ever since Nipsey Hussle got murdered, you have a bunch of people, especially black people, making all sorts of outlandish and really ignorant comments on social media, all over social media, deceiving and misleading other people, saying that Hussle's murder was a result of gang violence and it's another case of black on black crime. All right. You see, what the problem is here is that these people making these kinds of ignorant statements don't have the time to do the research and find out the real reason why Nipsey Hussle was murdered, alright? And the mainstream media, as usual, of course, is not going to tell you this because they want to seal and keep the truth from you as much as possible, alright? Especially against melanated people. They don't want melanated people doing for self, alright? That was another reason why they killed Nipsey Hussle. Not just because he was doing he was working on a documentary on Dr. Sebi, shedding some light on it, and not just because he was about to expose the medical pharmaceutical industry for what it is, but because Hussle was doing really good stuff for the black community and one of the very few celebrities and rappers who would do something like that, which is why they killed him. All right. Now, a suspect has been identified, and because it's a black man, it's giving people reason to they're using this to further reason out that it's black on black crime. All right. Now, you have to understand that enemies doesn't just come in white. All right. Even black people can be their own enemies. All right, because there are black people with a Negropean mindset who don't want to see black people doing good. All right. If you look back ever since the time of slavery, there's been a documented history of black people turning against each other. Whenever black people who were slaves attempted to find a way to freedom, they were turned in by their fellow black slaves because they didn't want to be in trouble. Right? Regardless of this murderer's race, he was probably paid and is working for the evil Rothschilds and elites to take down people who try to expose the truth and some stuff that's going to uplift the community. All right, I have some black people on Facebook who are telling me to stop talking about Dr. Sebi. Now, I could do a screen recording and show you just some of the most really nasty comments that I'm getting from Facebook, but because people on Facebook use their real names, I don't want to be sharing people's personal information on social media because I can get sued for that. Alright, but this one brother told me that even though Nipsey Hussle was not going to work on the Dr. Sebi documentary, that information is still out there on the internet. And I'm going to say this again. It doesn't matter how much good information is out there on the internet, alright? We live in a society where we have been programmed and indoctrinated to be sheep, what do you call this? Conform and go along with all these deceptions that they're giving us and shunning everything that's on the internet. Alright? You see, these are the kinds of people that the mainstream media, that this evil society that's been turned into the hands of the wicked wants to breed, right? They want to breed generations of ignorant people who have no common sense, who have no hunger and thirst for knowledge, so that they can ultimately destroy all of us, alright? Especially melanated people. That is the goal here, alright? You have to understand and be conscious enough to see the evil that these wicked Rothschilds, elites, and Illuminatis are doing, alright? When I look at this incident, it's as if I'm back in the 60s, alright, where righteous people like Malcolm X were murdered because they were doing something good for their community, alright? But yet, right now, society and the public school system wants to create these illusions in our mind that we have come a long way from racism when we in fact have not progressed at all, alright? And we will never progress as long as these wicked people, these wicked racists and white supremacists, as long as this evil matrix of white supremacy goes away, alright? We'll never progress unless all of that, unless all of those evil go away, alright? So, yes, this is just my take on what I've been seeing and I'm hearing on social media. It really pains me and irritates me, and also gets on my nerves, especially when I see black people who are feeding into the anti-black propaganda that the media has been instilling in our minds for a long time. Alright, it's really sickening that there are black people who are willing to settle with the black on black crime rhetoric instead of taking the time to research what actually was the real reason why this brother Nipsey Hussle got murdered. Alright, and we have reasons to believe that the reason why Nipsey Hussle got murdered was because he was doing the documentary Dr. Sebi, right? We have reasons to believe that because of the timing that the shooting happened, alright? It was around the time he was wrapping up the documentary on Dr. Sebi, alright? Because somebody could have just murdered him a long time ago, but no, he was murdered right at the time where when he was about to expose the evil pharmaceutical medical company, the medical industry, for all the evil that has been that they have been doing to us, and all these really toxic no good drugs that they're prescribing and bestowing to us. All right. I hope you guys continue to keep in touch and stay up to date with everything that's going around you. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Where I'm at, it's nice weather, so if it's also nice spring weather in the area, go out, have fun, have good exercise, and I'll see you on the next video. Shalom, family.